Greetings, BBN. Kentucky basketball is looking for Obinna Ekezie Jr. Oladotun. And why would this guy be a great, if not one of the best, for the Wildcats? Let's analyze this news. Lexington's newest prospect is none other than Obinna Ekezie Jr., a center in the class of 2027, whose combination of size, skill, and basketball pedigree makes him one of the most coveted prospects of the cycle. With a meticulous approach and a clear vision for the future, Pope and his coaching staff have their sights set on a player who can not only elevate the program but also become a symbol of the new era of basketball in Kentucky. Ekezie Jr., who recently transferred to Southeastern Prep in Orlando, is a name that resonates with unlimited potential. The son of Obinna Ekezie Sr., former standout college player at Maryland and a professional who played 143 games in the NBA. The young center carries a heritage that connects him to the highest level of the sport. Born in Nigeria, where he began honing his skills at the basketball academy founded by his father, Ekezie Jr. arrived in the United States already a rising prospect. His time at Louisville during his 8th year creates a special bond with the state of Kentucky, which could be a differentiator in building a relationship with the Wildcats. Now 16, he's established himself as a dominant force, combining impressive physical attributes with a game that evolves season after season. Kentucky's interest in Ekezie Jr. isn't new, but the intensity with which the program has scouted him this summer demonstrates how much of a priority he is. At the NBPA Top 100 camp in Rock Hill, South Carolina, Pope was accompanied by his coaching staff, including lead assistant Alvin Brooks III, Cody Fugger, and Jason Hart. The presence of virtually the entire coaching staff signals the seriousness which the Wildcats take the young center's recruitment. At Peach Jam, the closing event of the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League in North Augusta, Ekezie was again evaluated by Pope, Brooks, and Hart. Playing for Vegas Elite in the under-16 circuit, he endured an injury-limited season, but still impressed, averaging 9.3 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks per game. These numbers, while solid, only scratch the surface of what Ekezie can offer. Vegas Elite coach Brian Sitter is full of praise when describing the center's impact on the court. He has a great attitude and tremendous potential, Sitter told the Herald leader. His biggest strength is being 7'1". He's not a tough guy, but he's incredible in the middle of the defense. Ekezie's ability to block shots and switch defensively positions him as an elite rim protector, an attribute that aligns perfectly with the style of play Pope has implemented at Kentucky. Offensively, he is in transition, evolving from a rebound-focused support player to a more complete center capable of reading defenses and playing in the post. His versatility, still developing, is one of the aspects that most intrigues the Wildcats, who see him as an impactful two-way player. What makes Ekezie Jr. even more attractive to Kentucky is how he fits into Pope's vision for the center game. Since arriving in Lexington, the coach has demonstrated a unique ability to maximize the potential of big, versatile players. Last season, Amari Williams excelled as a complete center, combining strength in the paint with passing skills and vision, which led to a selection in the NBA draft. The Wildcats' current center class, including returning Brandon Garrison, transfers Malheim to Diobate and Jaden Quainans, and freshmen Andrija Jelovic and Malachi Moreno, reinforces the idea that the paint will be one of the team's strengths. Next season, Pope's experience at BYU, where he developed players like Ali Khalifa, now at Louisville, is another indication of his ability to mold talents like Ekezie into college basketball stars. Furthermore, Ekezie's connection with Pope's program extends beyond the court. In an interview with 247 Sports, the young center revealed he's a fan of the coach's playing style, highlighting the fact that Pope is a former college and NBA center. This connection could be a decisive factor in a recruiting process that, while still in its early stages, already shows signs of promise. The recent scholarship offer to Maximo Adams, a four-star forward who also plays for Vegas Elite, suggests that Kentucky is building strategic ties with the program, which could facilitate future conversations with Ekezie. We hope so. The team, which has been known for its resilience and consistency in recent years, brought in an exciting addition to the season: Kendrick Law, the wide receiver who transferred from Alabama. An acquisition that already has Wildcats fans dreaming of explosive plays and breathtaking moments. Despite his absence from both open practices this week, the message echoing from Kroger Field is clear. Law is on his way to becoming a central piece of Kentucky's attack, and his return is imminent. Kentucky's offseason has been marked by a rare lack of injury concerns, a testament to the coaching staff's creative preparation and the players' dedication. Even so, the absence of Law, a former top 100 recruit in the 2022 cycle, drew attention during open practices. After all, it's not every day you see a talent with his pedigree, a player who chose Kentucky over giants like Arkansas and Florida State, out of action, even temporarily. But Coach Mark Stoops, with his characteristic calm and confidence, dispelled any shadow of concern. "Nothing serious," he assured reporters on Saturday, with a hint of superstition when mentioning that Law should return to practice as early as Monday. The statement, delivered with the calm of someone who knows what they're dealing with, reflects Stoops' confidence not only in the player but also in the structure he's been building at Kentucky for over a decade. Kendrick Law arrives in Lexington as a significant addition, a key player that offensive coordinator Bush Hamdan readily emphasizes as crucial. At the Lexington kickoff luncheon, Hamdan was adamant: much of the Wildcats' passing game in 2025 will go through Kendrick Law. This is no casual statement. In a program known for its defensive consistency and physical play, the arrival of a receiver with Law's versatility and experience signals an evolution in the offense. He's not just a slot receiver. He's a key player. He's a multifaceted athlete capable of turning short plays into significant gains, whether on jet sweeps, screens, or reverses. Furthermore, his experience as a kickoff returner at Alabama adds an extra layer of dynamism to a team seeking to exploit all facets of the game. Fall practices, with their relentless heat and intense pace, are a test of endurance, and Stoops acknowledged the impact this has on the players. "You can tell when we lose some wide receivers. They run a lot," he said, pointing to the challenging conditions of the first few days of practice. Still, the coach remains focused on the near future. "We'll be at full strength," he promised, with the certainty of someone who knows Law's return to the field will be a game changer. The player, described in scouting reports as a wide receiver with a robust physique, tenacity to block, and the ability to create yards after the catch, is exactly the type of athlete who can take Kentucky's offense to a new level. His ability to run between tackles, his strength in the open field, and his physical style of play make him not just a receiver, but a true playmaker. Law, who spent 3 seasons at Alabama, was never the Crimson Tide's star player, but he was always in the rotation, playing both inside and outside. This experience, combined with his competitive mentality, makes him a perfect fit for the culture Stoops established at Kentucky: hard work, discipline, and a touch of fearlessness. His role as a kickoff returner is another highlight, bringing the possibility of impactful plays that can change the momentum of a game in a matter of seconds. In a program that values every yard gained, Law is seen as a player who can turn short passes into consistent gains, using his strength and vision to overcome defenders. Kentucky football, under Stoops' leadership, has established itself as a respectable force in the SEC, and the arrival of players like Law is a clear sign that the program is not satisfied with simply competing. It wants to surprise. The wide receiver's temporary absence from open practice is just a small setback. A much larger story, that of a team preparing to make its mark in 2025. Leave your comments. They're important.